question of the day, and this question is coming from Khang and Tran, and she said, "Hi Khang, I have watched your vlog and I am very admire you and your wife. I'm Vietnamese. I have moved to America for 3 years. I love real estate and I am trying to build my business now. How did you have the strength to overcome all the obstacles in the early time of your career? I just started and my mind and my physical, sometimes it is really exhausted. I got threatened, I got yelled at, I lost money. How can you pass those difficulties when you first started wholesaling?" Khang and Tran, I gotta say thank you so much for the questions, and if those of you who are going through similar things right now, comment below and let me know. But I'm gonna share with you kind of my take on this and my journey, and hopefully this will motivate and inspire you and give you that strength to keep pushing forward, knowing that I went through the exact same thing that you're going through now, all right? But I pushed through to get to where I am today. So what gave me the strength was number one, faith. When I fell down, when I was lost, confused, overwhelmed, like faith really pushes and carried me through a lot of my tough time. The second one is the wife. She is my main reason that I get up every single morning and hustle. She is my why. Like when I felt like giving up, I said, "Khang, you're not just giving up on yourself, but you're giving up on Lon. You're giving up on the one that believes in you, that trusts you, and that depend on you to succeed, to make it happen." And I just couldn't face her and said, "Lon, I gave up on life, but most importantly, I gave up on you." I just couldn't face that, all right? And number three was I knew that if I gave up on my dreams now, my freedom, right, then what I'm left with is stuck working for somebody, 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life. And to me, that was way more painful than the pain that I was currently going through, because I know whatever I'm going through right now is just temporary. But if I give up on that, right, if I let go, if I give up, then I'm gonna be stuck working for somebody else, building someone else's dreams, right, for the rest of my life. And I I just couldn't stand the feeling of knowing that if that's what I have to live with, all right? So those are the three things that gave me the strength to keep on pushing through all the obstacles and keep on going. Now, as far as you mentioned, you got threats, you got yelled at, you lost money. When my wife and I, we first started the real estate journey, went to seminars, and you know, I was kind of gullible, so I kind of believe everybody. I thought everybody in there really helped each other out, and we're all there with the same goal, is helping each other succeed. So I believed this girl, and I gave her $7,000 on to do a wholesale deal, and obviously never seen the money back. It caused a little conflict between my wife and I, because she's the one who told me not to do it, and I said, "Lon, please give me the chance," and I took the risk. And obviously the hardest thing was saying, "Hey, you're right," but yeah, I lost money because I made a bad decision. I made a bad choice. $7,000 at that time was a lot of money to us. I mean, talking to seller, getting yelled at, getting cussed at. I used to have friends or families, some friends and family call me names, criticize, right? Questions our journey, questions where we are at in life, and whole bunch of things, right? And Khang and Trang, here's what I can tell you, is that you have to be able to shake it off and focus on your end goal. Focus on the price, focus on your end goal. And if anybody's trying to hold you back, that is negative, that is not in alignment with your goal, you need to let them go. You need to distance them, okay? And also too is you must take responsibilities for all the things that happen in your life. All the choices you made, whether it's good or bad, you have to own up to it. And then throughout your loss, throughout your mistakes, throughout your failure, throughout whatever it is, you must be able to learn how to shake it off. Like, just shake it off and just move on. Do not dwell on it. Because what happened is when you dwell on it, guess what happened? What happened is when you dwell on it, is all you're thinking about what's wrong. Like you don't look for solution. You just so dwell on the problem, the issue, the mistakes. You cannot get past it and you cannot move forward. You want to shake it up as quickly as possible and then move forward. And the thing is that these kind of skill set, like this kind of habit it's not something, if you don't have it within you, it's not something that's overnight. You build it over time. But what I can share with you is what happened throughout my life is I'm able to shake off my mistakes, and I own up to my mistakes. So if you hire an employee and then they steal from you, or they did something wrong from you, or maybe you got into a partnership and that partnership did something wrong to you, you cannot blame other people and you cannot blame the situation or the circumstances. You must own up, take responsibility, because only then you have the power to change it. Knowing that, hey, this is my mistakes, and the next time I will not let it happen again, because now you know that you can change it, because it is you that make the decisions, that make the choices. But if you blame on other people and other things, the circumstances, you're giving your power to something and somebody else instead of yourself, knowing that you are the one who made the decision, made the choices, and you now can change it. All right? Extremely important. I think most people, like when they go through a loss, right? When they get cheated on, right? For lost money on something, or they blame the situation, they blame other people. So guess what happened? The next time they do the same thing, they blame instead of, hey, it's me. I need to think what I did wrong. How can I make better choices? And then boom, and then just shake it off and then move on and just don't dwell on it. It's extremely hard, right? But also too is Khang and Trend. Listen, everything, like all the obstacles, everything that you've gone through, you got to understand that this is part of your journey. It is a part of the success journey. You cannot get there without going through this. Remember, success has a price. The bigger your goals, the bigger your dreams, the bigger the price tag. The more you have to sacrifice, the more you have to work, the more you gotta grind, the more you gotta hustle. The more challenges, the more obstacles you have to face. And listen, when you face obstacle and challenges, right? At that moment, are you gonna let it define you as like, hey, you know what? This is not for me. Or are you gonna keep pushing through and become the person that deserves the success? You see, the thing is, all the obstacles and you are going to be put through a test. Trust me. And this journey, Khang and Trend, is not going to be easy. It is extremely hard to be an entrepreneur, going out there, creating your own freedom, creating your own life, building your own dreams, and going after the things that you want. It is going to be extremely hard, because what it is now you're doing what the majority of people are not doing. You're swimming against the current. It is not easy, but I can promise you that the journey is going to be worth it, because you're going to wake up one day, you'll be able to wake up whenever you want, work whenever you want, wherever you want, with whoever you want, and you get to call the shot. But before you can deserve the success, you must pay the price, and you must go through all of this. And also too, is what helps me pass all the difficulties and push through is I watch other people's journey and how and their stories. And then I realized, you know what? I am on the right path, because I am going through the same thing that they're going, right? So what I'm telling you is everything that you're going through right now, you're on the right path. You just need to keep on pushing and moving forward, okay? Because I went through the same thing before I got to where I am today. And still today, we're trying to get to the next level. There are challenges, there are obstacles, and I'm putting through tests every single day to see if I deserve this level, right? So before you can get the success, you must pay the price, and you must prove that you deserve it. Okay? So anyways, I hope that this will inspire and motivate you and keep pushing you through all the tough times, because I feel you, I hear you, I was there. Started from the bottom, living in a little shed behind a mobile home park. I suck it up. Right? So I'm telling you that mentally, physically, you're going to be tested and you're going to be challenged like no other will, because you want because you have made the decisions that you want to live an extraordinary life. You want to live a life most people can't. So you're going to be challenged and tested like most people won't. Okay? So I'm telling you that you have to figure out the reason why you want to do this, and you got to suck it up, and you got to push through. And remember, everything that happens in your life, whether it's good or bad, it is your responsibility, and it is you. So don't blame other people, don't blame the situation, don't blame the circumstances, and just go make it happen, all right? So anyway, Hung Tran, I hope this will obviously motivate and inspire you, and hopefully this keeps you pushing forward, knowing that I went through the exact same thing that you're going, but I just keep on pushing forward each and every single day, one day at a time, and then here I am. All right, so anyways, take care, have a great rest of your day, and you guys, if you want me to answer your question next, comment below, and until next time, ciao.